Okay. I'm gonna have a look at my messages. I'm not gonna look at everything because I want one thing to be a surprise for later. Yeah, I did read that. I read that as well. Okay, we haven't seen this yet. Title, there's no subject, from Error Invalid Syndrome. Hey Shepard, heard I have you to thank for getting out of purgatory. Sent a ship to round me up, but they didn't weapons check good enough. I'm gonna carve your name instead of mine into my next victim as thanks. Got anyone you need dead? Haha. You did take a shot at me though on my way out, so I have to kill you. You know how it goes. Dad taught me that if you let anybody hurt you, they get ideas, so you make sure to send a message. Not like I'm sending now, though. See you around. The people who live here are coming back, and it's showtime. Look around for your name. I'll make sure you find it before I find you. Billy. And yeah, the punctuation is not something this guy is particularly well acquainted with. But yeah, even if Jack didn't deserve to be in that place, I mean, like, even if she's not as bad as people say she is, and even if some other people don't deserve to be in that place, apparently, as a result of my actions, some really dangerous and fucking psychotic guys like this are now out wreaking havoc. So, that's not a good thing. Transfer request approved. Commander Shepard from the Admiralty Board of the Migrant Fleet of the Quarians. Commander Shepard, per Tali'Zorah Vasnima's request, included with her data delivery from Haystrom, the Admiralty Board has approved her transfer to your command. Okay, so she doesn't have to tell them to go to hell. Continuing to read the message, she has been informed that additional duties to the migrant fleet may still be necessary on occasion, but has been given extended leeway to determine when her mission with you is considered complete. This choice was hers, but your role as de facto captain during her pilgrimage may have caused her to be more susceptible to your requests. The Admiralty Board trusts that you will treat your new crew member with the respect due an honored member of the fleet. Should any harm come to her due to negligence on your part, this board will take severe and appropriate action. Admiral Tali'Zorah, Migrant Fleet Admiralty Board. And he has the same, he has a similar name to hers. I wouldn't want to say last name because, you know, the Quarians seem to have that, kind of, that apostrophe in their names to separate them, but that would appear to be from her father, who she did mention was an admiral. So yeah, he doesn't want any harm to come to her. Understandable. From Robin Reeve. Can you help? Commander, Alliance soldier here gave me this contact information. I hope it reaches you. Said you were trying to stop those collectors. They took my son and my brother. Have you found them? Do you know where they are? I know you're looking, but so many people are just gone. Every family lost someone. The children are the worst. Empty desks at the schools, winter clothes that never got worn. Please, the Alliance isn't doing anything. The Council isn't doing anything. If you can find our people, I'm begging you to do something. Tell me something I can do. Tell me anything. Robin Reeve. Okay, yeah, I will do my best.
It's great to see Tali on board, Commander, just like old times. It is her, right? I mean, because with the mask, it's... Ah, never mind.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. I'm not saying anything about Jack. I'm not stupid. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the...
Trouble?
No, it's nothing. Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
You guys.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
There's a thing up here I haven't looked at. Oh no, that's just the shutter control. I'm not going to close it. I don't want to deprive Joker of the view of whatever's out there. Anyway, so yeah, let's see if
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
yeah, you know, if Morden doesn't even remember how many hearts we have, I'm kind of glad that we have another doctor on board. Actually, I'm pretty sure that if need be, if he needed to like treat somebody, he'd do all right. But... Okay, eat up fishies. And oh yeah, they're just I didn't really look at them before, but there's the models I bought on the wall, and there's my pet space hamster.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
Kasumi's definitely repeating herself. But she may have something new to say now that Tali's aboard.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Or perhaps not. You know, I'm gonna bring her along on a mission in the near future, or I'm going to do the mission that she wanted to do when we met her, because she's really I mean, there's a reason I gush over her so much. Like, she's a good character. She's got some good lines and good scenes, and I'm not doing every single part of this game and its downloadable content for this Let's Play, but I am definitely doing that. Oh, for anybody who's curious, who knows about what's in this game, here's what I am going to do. I'm going to play through all the missions relevant to the story in the main game. I'm not going to do all of the side missions, but I may do some. I'm going to do Kasumi's Stolen Memory. I'm going to do Zaid, The Price of Revenge. I'm going to do Lair the Shadow Broker. I'm going to do Arrival at some point, and I may or may not do Project Overlord. Apart from that, and that's probably it. That's all the important stuff.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Illium and relocate my sister's family.
I'll let you know, Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
Alright. Because Miranda also had that thing she wanted to do to relocate her sister, and Of course, like Jacob, she just wants to talk about that until it's done.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Well, I don't want to take you away from your calibrations, Garrus. I know how important calibrations are. You get back to those calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Happy calibrating. Now I'm betting that Grunt will have nothing new to talk about. If he did, Kelly would have said something to me. Zaid probably has new stuff to say, because he usually does.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference.
And they're not mutually exclusive, I'd say.
I was shadowing this rookie on an infiltration run to an Eclipse base on Tatus. Good kid, but he had no business handling a rifle. In the shuttle on the way down, he puked in his helmet. We hit some turbulence, and with all the crap sloshing around, he thought he'd been shot in the head. Went back to the Alliance. Here he's a governor now. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
It just ends these anecdotes on such a pleasant note. Like the one time, the last thing he told us about was about torturing, how to torture a Krogan, and this time it was about a guy with his head literally, like submerged in his own puke. Yeah, fun to think about.
Shepard,
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Well, my next two stops will definitely have new stuff to say. Because Jack is below us. We'll get to her shortly, but Tali is in here with Gabby and Ken. And, you know, anytime somebody new comes on board, they have a bunch of stuff to say, so...
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy? Or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
He really... Well, they're not... As noted before, they're not wrong about Miranda's uniform.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
We didn't really have time to chat while taking out Gath on Haestrom, did we? I can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive. All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
Yeah, hopefully the Admiralty Board will get some use out of it, because the BioWare writers sure didn't.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery. Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Tell me about the fleet's Admiralty Board.
It's one of two major political powers among my people. The admirals make decisions related to defense or needing immediate action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives from each ship. They make most of our laws and fleet decisions.
Any news yet on the data you sent?
I'm not likely to hear anything for a while, or on an unsecured channel for that matter.
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
I caught some tension back on Freedom's Progress, and again when you first came aboard. What happened between Cerberus and the Quarians?
They attacked one of our ships, the Idena. It seems they were attempting to kill or control a young human biotic who was on the fleet. I don't really know the details. I do know that Cerberus made an enemy of the Quarian people.
I think that you ought to know the details if you're going to feel that strongly about it, Tali. I mean, otherwise you're just hating people because you're told these guys are the enemy. Hate them. I mean, I would understand it if you were doing it based on, if you felt that way based on what you'd seen. Well, a member of the old crew and fighting them all the time, but if it's because of stuff that happened that you don't know exactly what the situation was, then that's a stupid reason.
I don't like working with them any more than you do, but we need them.
I know. Just watch yourself. You're their best weapon right now. But as soon as you no longer serve their needs, be ready for them to turn on you. For now, I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
Oh yeah, remember that we had the poker game, after we brought that equipment to Gabby and Ken? It is possible to wait until Tali is part of the crew before you bring them that stuff. And if you do that, then when they invite you to play poker after they get the couplings, she'll be a part of the game as well. And I haven't actually seen this, but I read about it, and she kind of has a oh crap reaction when she at the prospect of playing poker with us, and after we win a lot of money, after we win all that money from them, Tali says, and I thought I had a good poker face, which is a kind of an amusing line, because that would be a pretty good advantage to being a Quarian, I suppose.